Hi, everybody. I'm Lauren Chatham. My company's Intentional Acting. I know it's been a while since we've seen each other, so I thought perhaps I'd reintroduce myself because I know this is a really tricky time, and agents and managers are like, do I, do I suggest that my clients go to in-person classes or online classes? And um, and I just had a conversation with a manager the other day about exactly that. So I thought I'd share, and he found it really helpful. So I thought I'd share it with all of you. So our online class is still beneficial, and does it really help your clients book more work? Well, I'm going to show you quickly what we're doing at Intentional Acting and how it's benefiting our students, and then you can decide what's best for your clients. So throughout the pandemic, what we focused on are self-tapes, and my students are practicing self-tapes every single week. And in that, we're talking about camera, because this is a camera right here. This Zoom is perfect. It shows us about frame. We can see quickly how action on camera, or this little tiny bit of movement, or this tiny bit of movement, or moving like this, how it can affect their performance and their frame and the telling of the story. So we've talked about that. We talked about props. We're talking about that this is a little film that they have to make, and they're the filmmakers, and it has to create an experience of the story and tell the story of that scene, and that's what casting is looking for. And we talk about having the right equipment and being set up so that you have good sound, you have good lighting, and following directions. I know probably a lot of you get really frustrated with this. I even get frustrated with my advanced students when all of a sudden they didn't read the email directions for the week. I'm like, come on, you guys, you've got to follow directions. And I teach them to stand up and read them out loud so that they know exactly what you're looking for and casting is looking for, the frame size, the number of takes, all of those things. And many of my students are preferring this online class because they're finding that they're not so nervous or scattered because they have the skills to go to work. So when they get that self-tape, rather than, oh my God, how am I going to get this done? They're like, oh, I know exactly what to do. Then they're creating undeniable self-tapes that are booking work without any coaching. It's saving them money, it's saving them time, and a lot of anxiety. And they feel really ready to go. And their reps are really happy with the work. That's exciting. And they're booking work. My students have booked work before they've even finished my 12-week session. And because they're practicing these skills every single week. We're also talking about Zoom auditions and how to manage the technology of all of this and not get thrown off by it, how to set up the Zoom room so that they can stay focused and they're focused on the reader. Maybe they hide participants and when they should and when they shouldn't, and how to do it. And so that they can really own the Zoom room. And so when they can walk out of there booking not only the room, but the job. And that's been happening too. I had a student recently, he had his self-tape that he learned in class, sent him to producers at an HBO show. And he showed up and there were 17 people in that room, including a big name executive producer. And he handled it with great ease. And he said it was because of class. He felt so comfortable being able to manage that room, and that it was his self-tape that he made on his own that got him call backed and call backed again. Is that a word? Call backed? So these are how we're focusing intentional acting on, and you making the best of these times and focusing online. And I've also heard from a doctor, I just took my son in for a cold, not COVID, just a cold. And how old-fashioned, I know, but the doctor said that the kids are going to miss a lot of school, that there's going to be a lot of flu this year because a lot of people didn't get flu shots last year. There's not as much immunity. So as we're looking and going into the fall and the winter and the pilot season and episodic season, and how do we keep our people safe and healthy so that they can keep auditioning? That's one of the benefits that I see as online. So I hope that this has been really short and helpful to you. And if you are looking for online classes, we do start ours next week, September 21st for the adults. And I'm happy to help you. If there's any questions you have or concerns, please feel free to reach out through an email or a phone call. Have a great day. Stay safe and good luck.